Hey guys, so this is video 2 for you for the week of April 20th. I am going to go over the final countdown calendar that I've put together for you all, and this is for the final 4 weeks of instruction. We are definitely in the home stretch. We need to make sure that we are just pushing through to get to the end. And then summer will be here before we know it. So you should be able to see on my screen the calendar that I have put together for you all, that I have also posted on Google Classroom, and it is embedded, or rather hyperlinked, on the weekly slides as well. So let's take a look at this calendar. I'm going to show you all of the information that is on here to help you pace out the last 4 weeks of work. And I have also hyperlinked the final several assignments that you have for the semester as well. So starting with Monday, the 20th, you should have hopefully watched the video for this already, but if you have not, the link here on Monday, April 20th is for the HLSA overview slides. So when you hover over this, it should allow you to select it, and it will allow you to click open the slides. It should pop up as a new window, and you will be able to look through the slideshow. That is the HLSA overview. The reading that is scheduled each day, and notice I have paced out everything Monday through Friday. Now, of course, your pacing and time management, that's going to be unique to each and every one of you. However, following this schedule, you do have the potential to have little to no work for my class on the weekend, depending on how you choose to manage your time. So that is all ultimately left up to you. So starting Tuesday, you would begin reading our final novel of the semester, titled The Sorrow of War by Bao Ning. I've got 2 things linked on Tuesday the 21st. The first link is the reading schedule for the entire novel. Please do click on this. Please do go look at it. I do have the pacing set up for both daily and weekly, but there's also a really important note on here for you all. So the audiobook through Audible is organized by chapter. The chapters denoted on the daily reading schedule, which is over here on the right, match up with the Audible chapters to help make marking where you are at in the audio a bit easier. So even though the text itself, and you will notice that when you open the PDF or if you have your own copy, the text itself is not organized by chapter. However, Audible, the audiobook version, does have it organized that way. So that should help understand how the reading has been divided. Now, a couple of things here. If you need your Audible login information, you need to email me as soon as possible. I have your Audible login information for every single one of you. I strongly encourage you to use the audiobook to help you consume this literature. Listen to it while you're cooking dinner for your family. Listen to it while you're working out. Listen to it while you're taking your dog for a walk around the neighborhood. Listen to it while you are folding laundry. Listen to it while you are walking laps around your bedroom. It's amazing how much time you have to get through an audiobook when you think about it. So, and I know most of you have a cellular device that you can use to listen to the audiobook, so definitely take advantage of that. If you do not have a cell phone or tablet, but you want to listen to the audio on your laptop, that is also something that myself and Ms. Funling can help you with. You just need to contact us. We can go into your account, because you do have to download the book, the audiobook, through a cell phone or a tablet. It has to be downloaded to your library, and then you can open it in your library from Audible on your Chromebook. So if you don't have a cell phone or tablet where you can first download the text into your library, email me as soon as possible, and myself and Fenling can get that taken care of for you. Okay, back to the final countdown. So when we jump back over to the calendar, you will notice the second link on Tuesday the 21st, that is the PDF of the text. You should open the text using Kami, K-A-M-I. You should all have this downloaded on your Chromebook already. It is a Chrome extension. If not, you just need to go into your Chrome store and download Kami, and then you can open the PDF text. You will notice that there are different things highlighted in blue and highlighted in green on the calendar. You have 5 assignments remaining for the school year, and I will talk about that here in just a moment. But the 2 different colors denote the 2 different big unit things that those assignments fall into. So the green assignments are specifically about the sorrow of war. The other blue assignments are pertaining specifically to the HLSA. So you do have submission dates for each of those 5 assignments that are remaining. Any text that you see in blue, so HL Overview, Reading Schedule, PDF of the Sorrow of War. I am also going to include another way to access an ebook version of the Sorrow of War. If you don't like my version, that's completely fine. There are other ways that you can obtain an ebook as well. So I will post that on Google Classroom. The outline structure to follow for the HLSA, that is linked here. That is a very familiar structure because we've been using it all school year. So that is going to link to the outline structure for the literary analysis essay. And then the choice board assignment. This is specifically for the Sorrow of War. We are reading the Sorrow of War over 3 weeks. So you are going to have 3 assignments, 1 assignment each week that will pertain specifically to the Sorrow of War. So the way this is going to work is you are going to have reading for the week, but you only have 1 assignment each week for the Sorrow of War. So that assignment is going to follow, or it's going to be called choice board analysis, because what you are doing is you are going to be analyzing the text in a different way. So you are going to be analyzing 3 different aspects of the text. You're going to be looking at the 7 concepts of literature in some capacity. You are going to be looking at least 1 literary device or element that our author uses. And you are also going to develop a global issue or determine a global issue that you see conveyed in the text. Again, global issues are preparing you for the individual oral specifically, which is one of your 4 IB assessments. Now, you do have specific instructions here that you will want to read through. You cannot use the same letter or number twice. I'll talk more about that here in just a minute. And then I've also given you a potential example for completing each of the 3 assignments that you will do for the Sorrow of War. The actual choice board is on the 2nd page of this document. So this is what I mean by you cannot choose a letter or number more than once. So you ultimately will complete an analysis of 7 concepts, an analysis of literary devices or techniques, and determining and evaluating a global issue. Now, the letters on the left-hand side give you choice of how you are going to go about analyzing each of those 3 aspects of the text. So how you combine these things is completely up to you. You will see that up in the example at the top. But I have given you guys some different options for platforms that should be easily accessible for all of you. I will say Powtoon, unless you have used it before or you are comfortable with investing a little bit of time into looking at that. This one can be a little tricky if you are not comfortable with something like Powtoon. So those are things to consider. There are also hyperlinks on this document. There is a tutorial for how to use each of the first three options for the platform for analysis, and then the analysis template for the Google Doc writing. Then you also have hyperlinked under each of the three Lit Device 7 concepts and global issues. You have resources there as well as good reminders for what exactly you would be looking at for each aspect of the text. So the choice board assignments, you do have due dates for each of those. You will have a place to turn in those assignments for assignment number 1, number 2, and number 3 on Google Classroom. You will also have a location for turning in your remaining assignments pertaining to the HLSA specifically. So you are going to be working on, as I said in your first video, you will be working on your HLSA through the same time that we are finishing up our last unit, The Sorrow of War. You will be happy to know that you are you're developing your thesis statement and your outline. That is what is going to be done this school year for your HLSA. You will not actually begin drafting a rough draft of your essay until your senior year. So what you will want to do is make sure that you have a really strong, detailed outline for your essay that you will have this year. And that is going to make the job of actually drafting your rough draft of your essay in the fall so much easier, because you've done all of the really more time-consuming part of the writing process with developing that detailed essay. So you don't have to write an essay this year. Don't rub it in the seniors' faces, because they had to write their essay their junior year. And yeah, I think that's a big win. You just have to do your outline. So definitely take advantage of this time to give yourself a really good, strong outline. The second page of the final countdown is just specifying each of those 5 assignments that you have left. Your 3 assignments for The Sorrow of War is just that, your completed choice board analysis for each of the 3 weeks. The 4th and 5th assignment for your HLSA, you do have a couple of components for those last 2 assignments. So when you're looking at the gradebook, because these 5 assignments are not in date order necessarily. So assignment 4, you are actually going to have go into the gradebook. Really, that's going to be your first assignment that goes in the gradebook, because assignment 1 won't actually go in until the 28th. Assignment 4 is due the 26th. So you'll want to make sure that you are looking at, I'll go back up to this, to the calendar. You'll want to make sure that you are paying attention to when those assignments are due, because they don't necessarily go in date order. And then same thing with assignment 5. Assignment 5 is your outline checkpoints. So you're going to have checkpoints for each of these. You want to make sure that you're aware of those due dates. Make sure that you are, as always, please ask questions. If you are unclear on any part of the instructions or how to follow the expectations for the remaining 4 weeks of instruction, you will notice on the calendar that I do have May 13th marked as the absolute last day for late work. And that is because grades are due for teachers shortly thereafter. If you do turn in any late work, I am going to need time to grade it and give you a fair grade for it. So please make sure that you are adhering as closely as possible to the due dates. That is going to be for your sanity and for mine. And just know that we are in the home stretch and we only have a few weeks left, and we are going to get through this and everything will be great. and I miss you guys so much, and I hope you are doing well. This is not your last video for the semester. The remaining weeks, the instructional videos will be me talking about those 3 chunks of the Sorrow of War. But I hope this is helpful for you guys to get the schedule for the remaining weeks. I hope it's not overwhelming, though I know it will be for some of you guys. But I will be coming out with that time management and organization instructional video as well that will hopefully help ease some of those feelings of being overwhelmed and having a lot on your plate. I know that that can be a lot to consume, but it will be okay. We will get through this. I am here for you guys. Please let me know how I can help. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.